G'day everyone, welcome to Oz Tool Talk.
G'day guys.
We're here to review Milwaukee's M18 fuel angle grinder. This is the CAG125XPD.
Good luck remembering it.
That's right, 125 because it's a 5-inch grinder.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
And it's got 8,500 RPM, which is a bit of a drop from the 10,000 of the previous one. But that doesn't matter at all because once you hit the material, how easy is it to stop?
Yeah, it is not easy to stop, guys. This cannot be understated, can it? This thing is an absolute bulletproof machine. Not sure where they pulled it from. It can't be just from the brushless motor. They've got to have re-engineered something in it.
Yeah.
But you've got the brushless, you've got something else that's going on because this thing is phenomenal. As you start buzzing away to 8,500 RPM with a flat disc, it buzzes off plenty at a good speed.
Yep. So
it's not the old days of the cordless grinder where you go, we wouldn't mind to pull out the power one a bit more speed.
Yep.
This buzzes off heaps, but as you'll see there, I have to lean on it, take a second grab, really lean on it, brace myself against it to actually get the thing to stop.
Yeah.
Flick it off, flick it back on, and do almost the same pressure to get it to stop again. So
typically it's easier to get the stop every time you stopped it, but you still have to press pretty hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Couple of little things that sort of help you to stop it, if we can say that. The rubber moulding we really like. They've thinned down the handle compared to the older Milwaukee. So the fuel, they've got this down, so for smaller hands, it's actually quite easy to get around there and you're straight onto the switch.
That's right, compared to the previous model, just the standard M18.
Yep.
And this was also a 5-inch, which was good.
Yep.
But you can stop this almost with one hand.
Yeah.
And it's got a much fatter handle as you were talking about there.
Yeah. So this one you'd definitely be able to use for longer periods.
Yeah.
Buzzing away, this sort of thing, or cutting. One real quick thing, guys, when you're cutting you have it on the side, one quick thing that I found and struggled with instead of I'm not sure why they've done it, there's no third hole for a handle on the top.
Yeah.
So when you've got it in your side position, you can't actually hold it there.
Yeah.
So I'm not Mr. Safety, okay? Like, I don't normally have grinders with guards on them, so I'm not Mr. Safety, but I was looking for the handle because my hand is actually here, just trying to hold the head right.
Yeah.
So
compared to the older model, which actually did have it. So I don't know why they've dropped that.
Maybe it's something in with the design of the gearbox.
Maybe.
Couldn't, I'm not sure, but I actually miss it.
Yeah, we'd like to set it back on.
Yeah.
Not all grinders have it, but some others on the market do have the top one. So we'd like.
Once you've used it though, how do you go back?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right. So other features of this, the guard. Yep. We really like the guard. As with just about the rest of the tool, it's really sexy. The black steel
it's a pretty tool.
Oh, it's very pretty. Quick change, just to depress this little guy here and spin it around.
Yep.
Toolless, probably no quicker than a cam lock system.
Yeah, I like the fact that it is just push in and go. Honestly, I don't think it's much quicker than a cam lock.
Yeah.
You were fiddling around with it.
Yeah.
I think a cam lock, flick it open. What we did notice though, versus the cam lock, is that this guard has a lot more range because a cam lock is about 1.5 inches long.
Yeah.
So by the time you turn it around to a particular position around this way, you actually can't go too far because it hits the body on other models.
Yep.
So this does have a better range.
It does.
Would I pay an extra 20 or 30 bucks to get that? No. But luckily, you don't have to because there's around the $250 for a skin.
Right. And that was actually one of the most impressive things about the old one was that beautiful guard.
Yeah.
And that quick release.
That slipped by me with the older one.
Yeah.
So hadn't noticed it, which is a bit odd.
Yep. Now, so we pretty much love everything about this tool, but the thing that catches us a bit is that paddle.
Yeah, not sure if it's just because we're so used to the switch being on top, and maybe that's just personal preference. We are so used to that.
Yeah.
But it is a bit gangly, especially in the position here where you sort of you almost got to hold it with your thumb on the next finger and just sort of flick it forward and then depress the paddle. Whereas the older unit you've got here, you actually could almost do it in one motion, bang. You sort of flick it back and you're right to go.
Yeah.
We did discuss that maybe that's a safety issue and that if you've got it and you drop it down beside your leg, you can actually start the thing accidentally.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm no engineer or no fabricator, but I feel like this would get a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. If you just go, no, the thing's mint, and you've got one and you don't have a drama using it all day, I just reckon it feels a little off.
Particularly cutting. It's not such a big deal when you got the tool flat and you just want to grind or use a flap disc.
Yep.
But when you're trying to cut sideways, you've either got to have your palm all the way over the paddle, or it's on the opposite side of the tool from you.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit frustrating. I wish that they brought a model out with a switch.
Yeah, I'm a little biased because I don't like. I mean, everybody uses flap disc, guys. Buzzing back all your welds, stripping your paint off. I don't like the fact that I've got to hold the paddle on for the entire time. I like the freedom of flicking the switch on, and as you're working away, you can move this hand around a little bit, you can put it in different positions, whereas really with the paddle, once you've got that on, you can't actually move your hand around a lot. I know it's a little thing, but I think it is an important piece. But again, we'll come back to it. You cannot understate how powerful this thing is.
No, and of course that's the main thing. It's not particularly heavy, 2.6 kilos with a battery.
It's only 100 grams heavier than the older unit.
So much guts, it's comfy in the hand, it's got really nice moulding, it's the sexiest tool I've ever seen. Working with it sort of at your crotch height, now when you're buzzing something back, it's actually quite nice in your hand because the battery rests just under your arm, so you don't have all that sort of weight flopping around your wrist. It actually locks in there, which we noticed with a couple of other brands. It does the same, but it's worth noting because that is actually important when you're using it for hours in a row. Because guys are arguing, I know everybody thinks that you use power when you're in a workshop. So many places are going to cordless regardless. You just buy more batteries. Buy bigger battery chargers. That's right.
So you use cordless for a long time now. They're not just a convenience tool.
No, that's right.
They're an everyday tool.
Yep, absolutely. So we love it. Milwaukee were first by a country mile to put out a brushless grinder. Their fuel is an amazing unit, standing up. About $250 street price for the skin.
And the warranties, I always forget the warranties.
Standard 5-year warranty on the Milwaukee, which is pretty awesome.
And 2 on the battery.
2 on the battery.
I forget them all the time.
Yeah, so that's a really good thing about Milwaukee. And we love this tool. And I'd have one of these in my workshop all day, every day.
So probably nothing else to add to it. Ripping unit, $250. You can't go past it. It is impressive, to say the least. Please, if you get a chance to go and use one at a trade show or a demo, go and use one. I'll guarantee you're going to walk out with one in your bag. Yeah, pretty much. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys. Please comment, subscribe, like us, whatever you want. Share it around. Let us know what you want us to review, and if you like our videos. Catch you next time. Thank you. Bye. See you guys.